don't know when they make these determinations, Dale, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a note from the NFL saying we're going to move that.
They'll flex that game, probably make it prime time.
Yeah.
Sunday night, last game of the year.
Huge implications.
Huge. At Mammoth. Everybody's talking about the NFC.
The other game, which I think is this weekend, it's the Packers and the Vikings.
Yes.
So that is another huge game.
In Green Bay, I think.
Yeah. So that is why I've thought for the last few weeks, I've been really surprised that they haven't just made that decision. I guess I'm going to find out what happens this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Seattle, they went out. They're in good shape.
Did you hear what old Deion Sanders said the other day, yesterday? Something about the 12s. He was poo-pooing on the 12s.
Yeah, he was poo-pooing on Seattle in general. He's a San Francisco 49er.
Well, sure he is.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jerry. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
And we'll be monitoring the Skokomish River as it
2.5.
She and I are feeling like the football widows.
Yeah,
like we're
absolutely.
Totally out of the conversation. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I was thinking of the 49ers, and Chief Moody's a big 49er fan, right? Yeah. So you ought to have a little bit of a debate.
I know.
He might swing by, meet you in the parking lot, Hubbard.
He usually walks by the studio right around this time.
You never know.
Anyway,
we're locked in.
Also, so what you're saying, Spencer, is that Santa needs a boat this year, huh?
Santa needs a boat.
Gosh,
it's going to be wet.
Man, it's wet.
You guys going over the mountains on Friday?
No.
I wouldn't either. It's going to be a
well, that's supposed to be the worst day, right?
Traveling over the passes.
Yeah. I think they're starting to get snow now.
Yep.
And for the next couple of days, it's really supposed to dump. So great news for skiers and snowboarders, but not for travelers.
Not for travelers. As I was looking at, so what would we look up here? Snoqualmie Pass? Is that what it is?
That'd be a good one.
Remember we were doing cross-country skiing last year, just getting to earlier this year, getting to the parking lot.
Yeah.
It was fun, yeah. It was like, you had to plow the parking lot.
Tonight on the pass, snow accumulation 3 to 5. Tomorrow,
3 to 5 feet?
No, inches, just inches. Tomorrow, 5 to 8 inches.
Snowmageddon 2.
This
the
is
sequel.
at Alpental. So, my gosh. Thursday, tomorrow, 9 inches expected at the pass. Yeah. And Friday, rain, snow, but still 2 inches. So,
Yep.
Yeah, definitely go skiing if that's interested, but yikes. What else is going on with you guys?
Well, we're supposed to go to Portland on Saturday.
So, for Christmas, meet my kids down there for Christmas dinner. We've kind of done that for the past couple of years. Our attempt to get everybody together on Thanksgiving didn't work out quite so good. It seems as though Amtrak had its share of problems, so my son didn't make it up here. So we're going to drive down there.
Are you going to take anything? Do you guys bake anything?
We're going to eat in a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get reservations. What's the name of that place?
Nonna Amelia's.
Taco Bell?
Nonna Amelia's.
No.
Where's that?
It's an original Italian restaurant.
Is that on TV Highway?
Yes.
That's a great place for pasta.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there many times with the family.
We're trying to get reservations now for Saturday.
Yeah.
You're calling just now?
Without.
Good luck, huh? And we're leaving it to her daughter to do this. So.
Trying to figure out why I was down there and what for we were eating at that place. Yeah, that's kind of right by 185th and TV Highway down there.
Yes, Jerry's taken me a couple of times. It's
her old stomping grounds down there.
Exactly.
In I think it was 1979, that's when we actually relocated to Portland. That was, and we were looking for a place to live. So we went there for dinner. And it was early. It was about 4 o'clock. I think they only opened about 4 o'clock. And I can remember with the kids, being a little bit restless and whatnot. But I said, God, it takes them a long time to make dinner. Are they making it from scratch? And the answer to that is yes. That's what makes it so great.
It's a legit place.
And their takeout is something. So anyway, that's
the plan.
Huge portions.
That's going to be our Christmas get together, get the pressures out of the way.
I think there's a Black Angus across the street if things don't work
out. In case we missed the reservation. So that's our plan, and then we're going to actually drive back. I think after dinner.
Yeah.
And yesterday we went to see House Blessing. I forget. What exactly
38,
it was,
39 or whatever?
This was in Thurston County.
Seeing how they're doing
because they do their things a little bit differently. And this one, what they do is they buy like 5 acres. I think this little division is 5 acres, and they're putting 33 houses on there.
What?
Yeah,
33 houses.
Got 28 done.
Wow.
Anyway,
very impressive.
It's interesting because they really get some momentum going on building, but there is such great cost to begin with in terms of the purchase of the land and getting the infrastructure in there. That's $1 million.
Sure.
So, for Mason County, wouldn't it be nice if the county, the city, could work together and the PUD could work together to get some of that infrastructure done, and some of our politicians help us get a grant to do that.
Man.
Then we would have some momentum, going along. So we'll be asking questions about that and trying to meet.
Yeah, it's designed so well. They've got like 2 different floor plans, a 1-story and a 2-story.
Yeah. Where is it?
It's on 37th Street Southeast. So
just off of College Street.
Yeah. So
okay.
That the cross street is 37 or Mullen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just right off there.
Just a half a block up or so.
Yeah.
What used to be there?
A trailer park.
Oh.
Yeah, Karen
We got a couple of
Axman,
those here in Shelton.
one of our board members, actually lived in Olympia, and she lived just a few blocks down College, and her kid, she's the one that said it used to be a trailer park or whatever. But anyway, it's really kind of interesting, and the other interesting concept with that is it actually addresses behavioral issues that we see with some low income families, in that you can't move a bunch of junk cars in. There's no room for that.
Everybody's kind of keeps track of each other,
right? And they have play areas for
common
the kids.
areas. So,
and anyway, it's really different. Plus, there's the infrastructure there to help those people who may have issues with, I don't know how to repair this or whatever, and some financial help, financial training and stuff like that. So it's there's an environmental change there.
That's a nice area too. By Camacho.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Anyway, so that was interesting to see, and
I've never heard of that model before.
We went there. We were really knocked out by how they got that set up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we were there, and they had the dedication down on Market Street that we didn't know. We thought it was going to be just like our habitat and be out there at the house.
Where is everybody? We're only like 5 minutes in front of the deal.
So anyway, it was my main reason for wanting to go was to actually see the layout, see what it looked like, and kind of visualize, if you would, how that many houses in that small of an area. But the way they've got them situated and whatnot, and they've done unique things with parking and whatnot. So it's really a good model and something
fascinating.
If we had the money to get the infrastructure, boy, would that make a difference. And the affordable housing. Housing's not affordable anymore, especially without a job.
Well, somebody said here in the county, the average either in Shelton or the county is 3.25
for a
house.
Wow.
Well, I'd be surprised if it's that high. But when you average things out, our habitat houses that are just about 1,600 square feet, maybe, are ending up to be about $200,000 by the time market value. Of course, the material costs and stuff are a little bit less than that, but we do sell our houses at market value, and we are trying to work with local lenders to make sure that we've got a model that works for us.
Cool. How does that transition work when someone moves out?
When somebody moves,
like what happens to the house?
They own the house. What happens is when they get into the house, they've actually signed a mortgage.
And
so if they default, then you go through the regular process of foreclosure and whatnot. And we've had several of those turned back, and some of them sold at the courthouse steps, and others just turned back to us with a quitclaim deed and whatnot. So, it's interesting, and. But we have people that have been in there for 30 years.
Wow.
And one of them is a young gal that there's 3 kids, and their dad passed away. He was the one that had the house, and we finally got it turned over to the kids, who are now old enough to own the house.
Legal. 18.
And the interesting thing here, he's been there not 30 years, but there's only about $3,000 left on the house. And if we couldn't if we couldn't have got them in, get the deed changed and whatnot, which was a struggle, and kudos for Marty Crow for staying after this. And the kids got the house, so now all 3 kids, I think, are living in the house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Definitely changed. Generational lives are changed.
Oh,
for sure. Absolutely.
For sure. And the other thing we're trying to do, too, is offer some financial advice to the young people so that they understand the asset that they have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the other thing that is misunderstood. But
go ahead.
Anyway, that's it. My end of
I was going to be a smart aleck.
Were you?
Yeah. So
there's a surprise.
Radio rendition of Scrooge next Wednesday morning. You guys want to do? You guys down?
Are you going to be here?
No.
No, it's Christmas Day.
By himself.
Well, I know.
By himself.
No. How about America in the morning?
America in the morning.
First light.
Sounds perfect.
Good enough for
no
me.
light.
I don't know. There may be some on play in there.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything for Christmas Eve. I have that recording of Night Before Christmas. Remember I did that whole thing with Matt Blagan's Herman Lendez's group, the great band, and
yes.
And then that's what launched him off. I guess somebody remember that story? So I played the Handel's Messiah for Christmas Eve, and somebody at New York heard it on the stream, and that's how they got invited out to Carnegie.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that was years ago.
Yeah.
But that was like
we didn't know that you were responsible for them getting their big break.
Well, they're the singers.
Yeah, and he played it on the radio.
Pushed a button.
He does have some ownership.
Yay for me.
Yay for Jeff. He's a Christmas miracle.
But that's really interesting, and people don't realize that about our small town
I'm not
radio.
sure how it happened, but he's told me that before. Somebody called him. He said they heard it on the stream.
And remember Songwriter Stage and the different people
all those
that
groups.
listen to that. But
How
and
could we
then we
forget?
have where's the guy from
Robert?
overseas that's listening to us. I've been getting
a lot of emails. We get emails every so often. Spencer got a letter in the mail
saying that
they heard us in Norway.
Yeah, Finland.
Yeah.
Well, those DXers, they're crazy. They line
really
up these
cool.
little antennas down the mountains.
Yeah.
They climb up the mountain and then they run them down, and it's amazing.
I just got a new email from another person from Switzerland asking if they can confirm.
That's their thing. That's their hobby.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's local radio now. We're global radio.
We're
Listen to
global.
that Jeff Slakey.
Around the globe and up your alley.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you guys.
Merry Christmas, everyone.